Remain upstanding for a word of prayer. And I invite Pastor James and Sheikh Hali with a word of prayer. Karibu sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Kila jinsi la sifa njema ni lako Mola, mlenzi wa viumbe vyote, mfalme wa siku ya misho. Ya Allah, ambaye aliyeumba mbingu na ardhi, udumishe taifa letu amani, upendo, umoja, undugu na maendeleo ya Allah. Ya Allah, umjalie kiongozi wetu jimiwa.
Your Excellency, your fraternity, the students for Tom Mboya University, and everybody around this hall and outside for the support you have accorded us. Very privileged and happy to launch the Lake Victoria Spatial Plan. What does this spatial plan entail to Kenya? These are strategies to the people and also ensure there's food security to our people. We have done this through and the people of Kenya. Therefore, Your Excellency, through the leadership
Lake Victoria Spatial Plan, before we officially launch it, pige makofi tafadhali. You can come in.
Is matter security. It is very important because there is a lot of insecurity in our waters. Both between different groups of fishermen, and I want to encourage the fisher folk. As government, we have identified areas for breeding of fish. It is not right for any BMU or any group to go and fish in areas of breeding because it undermines the whole industry. And I know that some of the fights occur when certain rogue groups try to go and fish in these identified areas. We are going to find a better way of securing those areas and managing those areas so that we reduce the conflicts between the different groups. But we know also that we have serious security issues as a result of our neighbors. And I did send Minister Joho to engage his colleague in Uganda and Tanzania. There is currently a conversation that is going on between our three countries so that we can find a way of having a uniform license for all our fishermen to avoid this country arresting that country's people and the rest of what's going on at the moment. With Kenya Shipyard, we are now working on developing a fish port that is suited to the waters of Lake Victoria. I am aware that many of the fishing boats now we have are the wooden ones. And we lose a lot of people. Almost 5,000 fishermen die every year as they try and earn a living because of capsizing and many of these other things. So we have asked the ministry to work with the shipyard so that we can develop fiber fish boats. I think we already have the first four that were done as models. We're going to see how they pan out. And then we will now work with the shipyard to make sure that we produce enough and replace all the dangerous wooden boats with modern fishing boats.
So now the Ugandans are saying you need to measure from where River Sio is today. But in those days, River Sio was somewhere else. So if you take the coordinate from where River Sio was entering the lake those days, then those islands are in Kenya. There are 5 islands: Sigulu, Remba, Hama, Wayasi, and I don't know which other one. There are 5. Lolwe. So this is a contentious issue that we need to take up with Uganda. We need to take up this issue with Uganda so that this matter is properly resolved. We do not see any reason why our fishermen should be harassed in the waters. We need to come up with an agreement that these waters can be exploited generally. In the Indian Ocean, you've got Koreans, Japanese coming to fish in our waters here, and there's nothing we're doing about it. Why should Kenyan fishermen be harassed when they just cross the border here? And let us then also agree with Uganda so that we know exactly where the border is. Ugandans have brought in Marines in the lake, harassing our fishermen. We should also have Marine in the lake. So that our fishermen are not harassed unnecessarily in the lake.
Agreed that today our stakeholders are going to leave here with practical solutions and certain key things. One of them being security of our fisher folk on the lake, Victoria.